now a good time?
Yes.
Okay, so they're ready. I'm bringing
Yes,
them
bring
down.
them on.
Thank you so much.
Good evening. We are joined by Sentinels who are coming off of their match against DRX. We'll begin with questions from the remote media. If there are any questions in the house, please line up by the microphone and then we'll call on you after the remote media. We'll take the first question from Brandon at esports.gg.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Sorry about the loss, you guys. Just a question about that opening map. I know afterwards, Coach Kaplan said you guys just kind of weren't playing up to your standards in that one. But I also know in the previous press conference before the event started, Celsius had mentioned, you weren't feeling any jet lag. You guys are very confident. So I just like to ask anybody who wants to chime in kind of what you attribute to that slow start in the tournament today.
I'll go, I guess. I think we've said it before. We start really slow in our series, especially map ones. And I think we did that today. We started super slow. Our energy wasn't there. Can't really speak for everyone, but I think we played a little bit scared. They kind of just steamrolled some rounds. And in Valorant, when you steamroll some rounds, you get some ults up. The half just goes away, and we didn't really give ourselves a buffer on our attack. And I think we screwed up a lot of our micro, mid-rounding micro in that map. So yeah.
Thank you. We'll take the next questions from Sons of KS.
Thank you. I'm sorry about the result, guys. You guys did great. We all know how this goes. You start slow and then you ramp up and go winning all the way. But right now, my question would be for Coach Kaplan. You've had the opportunity to face DRX in the past, back in Champions last year. With the roster changes, what would you say is the main difference between that roster and the one you were facing today?
Probably, I guess, I don't know if this is entirely roster related or not, but their adaptability, right? Usually they're a team that are fairly standard in how they play and fairly consistent from match to match on specific maps, but they showed up with two different comps, obviously, in both maps, which is very impressive, right? They didn't have a lot of time. Nobody's had a lot of time. So to change two comps on two maps and be able to throw us off like that was something that worked really well. And I wouldn't have described it as characteristic of DRX before today.
Thank you. Are there any more questions from the remote media or the in-house media? Sentinels, thank you so much for joining us today. This will conclude the first press conference.
Thank you.
Thank you.
DRX are on the way. It'll be about 5 minutes.
Somos caes en la gueta, vamos a luchar con nuestras